All right, I'd like to welcome everyone this afternoon. This is Mrs. Hamilton's first grade class. I'm Mrs. Van Weston, their music teacher, and we are going to be presenting the program, The Little Red Hen. I'd like to, before I get rolling, I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Hamilton and to Miss Kelly for all the work that they have done helping us get this together. So we really appreciate that. So here we go with The Little Red Hen.
Once up there was a little red hen who lived in a big farm. She had several fluffy yellow chicks and, as you see, lots of animal friends. One morning, as the little red hen was scratching around the barnyard, she was uncovering some cans of wheat. Excited at her big discovery, she called out to her friends and neighbors, saying, "If we plant these lovely seeds, we'll have more grain than we need." So the little red hen planted the seed all by himself. What a lovely day to plant my seeds. And after many days of beautiful sunshine, after many days of beautiful sunshine and nights of soft rain, this lovely wheat, we'll soon have bread to eat.
Ahora lee más en inglés que en español.
So the little red hen reaped the wheat all by herself. What a lovely day to reap the wheat. Every couple she cut up the wheat and tried to make it into bundles. The next day it was time to take the wheat to the mill so it could be ground into flour. Early she called out her friends and neighbors saying, if we take this to the mill, we will certainly have our fill. So the little hen trickled off the mill with his large bundles of gowns. What a lovely day to walk to the mill. In a few hours, she was back home in the barnyard with a lovely sack of fine flour. By this time, the little hen and her chick was quite hungry. I'm hungry. You're hungry. Anxiously, she called out to her friends and neighbors, saying, "When we turn this flour into bread, we will soon have meals for days ahead." So the little red hen rolled out the dough all by herself, making it a lovely day to roll out the dough and bake bread and some bread. She kneaded it with care, rolling out the dough, forming a loaf, carefully placing it in the oven. Before long, the animals began to gather and smelled the delicious smell of baking bread. And the little red hen busied herself setting the table with plates glasses, napkins, silverware, and fresh butter. Wow, this is really rough. Now, maybe I'll get a little bit of milk to go with my slice of bread. Maybe she will have some crackers too. Come on, move over. Now let's not have a hissy fit. When the bread was baked on the perfect golden brown, the little hens and the chicks sat down. As they were about to enjoy their special feast, the little red hen noticed all of her barnyard friends, neighbors. She smiled sweetly, turned to them, and read them a poem. So many times I asked for help, but you were not inclined to give me your assistance, your support, or your time. So now that the deed is done and we have bread to eat, don't you feel a little guilty that you didn't help plant the wheat or come to my assistance when it was time to reap or grind it or knead it into dough? No, you didn't even mind it. The animal was hungry, there was head and chain, and the little head was right. They did not deserve any reward as they didn't do anything right. Wow, it must have been what? I'm sorry. Meow, I have no excuses. Cat's got the tongue. Okay. I stuck out every time you asked for help. The way we treat you was probably disgraceful. That's not the way friends should be. The little hen truly believed that each of the animals was learning an important lesson. After gathering them together, she made room for each and every one around them, her table. A lesson now you each have learned, but you only get what you have earned. And the next time that someone thinks to ask, I hope you will do them the task. In the meantime, take a seat and share the goodness that comes from